We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They're going to the air on the first play. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. The 30. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The opening drive, and you catch the secondary in complete disarray. They didn't look prepared after the catch. Truly an electrifying start to this game for them after this long touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, with good coverage that time. strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Young. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for a man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. Motion now from the tight end. A draw to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. We are lost in the play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Pale. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Toss play, running right. Breaks in open space. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. That's caught. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking for some space. It's Davison.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powering through the tackle. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. It's a draw to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. 3 guys and lost the ball. Touchdown, Ducks. Add 6 more points to the total.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there to get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Each Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Play action here on first down. The sure hands. It's Young. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Toss play to the outside. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They come up now 2nd and 16. A real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Caught near the sideline. It's Reynolds.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Oregon. The special teams produce a score.
And just like that, they've erased the deficit with one incredible special teams touchdown. Just a really all-around solid job by the return team. And how about the vision of that punt return?
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run it here. Breaks free. As the first down is still going. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The defense takes their third and final timeout. They make some adjustments at the sideline. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Wallace. Finding space at the 20. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powers through. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Breaks into open space. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He shreds the tackle.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Gets into space at the 50. What a catch and run by the junior.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Now they run a draw play.
He stands at the 25-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Ducks. They connect for 6. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver occurred perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there to get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. for a gap. It's Young. Eludes a tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. Sticking with the running game. A solid game, moves the ball to the 37. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes the grab. It's Young. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's got room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Young. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense. Defense is coming after him. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Nowhere to run. Out corralling for no gain.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Play action fake, looking to throw. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Reynolds. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
The offense now operating in empty. Dropping back. It's Moore. Grab behind the line. It's Hale. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Takes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Wallace. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown in that 2-point conversion.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. Nittany Lions pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to fourth and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
This could be the biggest play so far. Fourth and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board. With under 3 minutes to go, it's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, here we are in the fourth quarter. Makes total sense to go for this 2-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Oregon offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll run it from the gun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. trying to find room. It's Young. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. The kick is no good.